truly in TF2, the best map is the 2007 launch level 2 fort, where everyone loves to spend their free time in. I personally enjoy fucking around there, as it's fun to cause mental breakdowns to anyone trying to enter the waters, as I am that mini-century NG. So it's no surprise that there are like 50 gajillion Sanchillion 2 for variants, many in the workshop and gibberish. And this is really a surprise that I have made like 10 videos on this shitty level, as it's super fun to talk about it and makes people go, wow, 2 fort maps, let's go! It's just a very comforting map to play in, as despite my life changing many times, at least one thing remains true. 2 fort sucking ass. But not these variants, they're very nice. So you know, I should stop rambling and just go ahead and cover these wonderful variants that these people have made, so I can milk this series up for a bit longer. But before we do, 5k subs and you get double crash map special. I just love double crash, it's better than 2 fort, but it will be special. And we all love special, so you better subscribe before I run out of booze. 2 fort feature was brought to us by some biker who published the map to the workshop on 30th January 2023 and finally makes it accessible to people whose legs don't work no more. All the stairs have been replaced with ramps, even the one in the sewer has a ramp. These rooms have been smoothed out and the grate has an elevator, which is a wonderful addition. This map is very great, as everybody deserves a chance to try set up as entering the intel room. Even Bentley the fucking turtle, who's like the second best engineer, finally has a chance to sneak down there and set up a nest. Sure, there isn't much of a down to the map itself, but if you look closely, the floors are very shiny, which is very fun. This next variant is called 2 fort Classic Heavy vs Pyro and was published to the workshop on 17th of March 2021 by Leo. He was just 5 years late since this political event happened in 2016, and that's schizo one instead of the facts, which is just sad times. I originally wanted to cover the Summer Beach Party variant, but I just could not find the file because I'm borderline. So right off the bat, the middle area is larger with different ramps that leads to the enemy's roof. Very fine. Absolutely nothing. The building's layers are similar to TF2 map, but if you look close enough, you can find pyros and heavies discussing their plans to commit political violence on opposing parties. There are also stairs that can lead you back to the spawn instead of dropping down and being crippled by fall and needing to go back to the wheelchair map. The sewers are fairly different, as one takes you to the usual road, while one takes you to the intel, which is very nice, as I f***ing hate those 2 entrances. There is more on the outside, as there is a meat grinder and a special room where you can find dance floor with Scout, and a chance to show off my guitar skills. There's also a poker table at top, and I fucking love gambling, it's so great. But there's also a maze which is rather scary, I do not want to go there again. There are also many different exits that lead to different places, one being the escape room which kills you, a room which is just full of grass and bananas, and I was hoping you could beat Optimus Primal and go, Optimus Maximize! But there was no monkey. I did get bubble curtain when I left the place though. But finally, there's a black room with different objects to interact with, like talking mercenaries, unicorn that causes a nuke to drop, a spooky jump scare, a tryhard alert, but another hexagon that does nothing. You know, I like this map, it's so silly and I like the visuals, they're very pretty and gimmicks are here are very fun. I do enjoy silly levels, they're fun and silly, yeah, I love meme maps. I don't fucking know when this map was released, there's literally nothing about this level. I don't even remember how I got it, but it's a very fun map. Yeah, I love killing people. Woo! Parkouring TF2! Secret room, so cool. Spooky little girl? That's not scary at all. This is quite scary. I do not like this. Is someone there? There's nothing in here. Oh dear, so scary. So not the intel room. Wait. Is that Ray Muhakure? 2. Wait, no, it's 2 It's made by El Mostacho and was published to the workshop on 30th of July 2018 and was shown in Sirius Martin's video. I hope he's alright, as he hasn't posted in 4 years. 4 years. I think I miss my wife. So in this map, instead of having that cool bridge and lead boats and water ditch to have a lovely afternoon swimming, there are now 2 poles that connect the 2 bases and a big hole full of lava that will hecking kill you if you drop down. And if you also happen to drop them with the intel, it will remain down there. This level is silly. I miss my wife. This ship! This video isn't 8 minutes long yet. I have to cover more maps, so activate the maximum overdrive!
But Trash, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Just do it! We need more 2 maps! Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine, as we need to cover our final 2 map. 2 Mesa is a Half-Life reimagining of 2 and it was made by Carmen, who published the map on 3rd of September 2024. And I f***ing love Half-Life. It's such a cool franchise. I love when the mute guy has the crowbar and a creepy alien guy goes like, prepare for unforeseen consequences or some shit like that. This level is so f***ing confusing. Everything is so different that this map might as well be its own thing. There are so many new paths and river layers that I get so lost, but you know what? I'll try my best to cover this level, as I f***ing love Half-Life. So 2 teams have brand new entrances on right and left sides, along with the sewers. That will lead you to... hold on, I think I ended back at the surface. Yippee! I found the courtyard! So there isn't a basement anymore, and the intel is guarded by this cool helicopter. I fucking The intel is guarded by this cool helicopter. I love helicopters, man. They remind me of Clag. She has the helipad, which is so epic. There's also the room with a cool laser, but I do want to find my way to the red base as well. I ain't back at the start. I give up. I like this map, as Black Mesa is a cool location and a game, but this level is so lazy to get lost in that I think I'll maybe return some other time when I'm not so drunk. Damn, what a video, eh? Covering 2 maps is so much fun, but it's a very exhausting job as well, especially since you can't even think properly. I do love 2 maps, but you know what I love more? Booze. This booze is so... Oh man, I ran out of booze! Guess I'll just have to settle with 2. So 2 is such a fun map, especially since all the fun people joined there, especially the kind that will use Kali slurs, like and which I'm not paced by anymore because after being called by the 500th time, you don't really care anymore. So I do hope you all enjoyed this video, because I most definitely have, as I just love to fart. Make sure to subscribe for more the double crash video, as will be the best, the greatest map video ever. Comment down below your own favorite cat quote of the week, and have a funny April Fool's Day.
I knew letting you drive while drunk was a mistake. I'll let you sober up so we can look for more maps to cover.